right, 12 o'clock, a couple minutes after here. All right, so Paul gave us a little gift today. All right, so looking like possibly maybe there's a rate cut going to be coming here soon, and we got a lot of time before that's going to happen. All right, so we still got to finish out 7 days in this month, and then we got 17 days. I don't know how many trading days that comes out to be, but we're going to be somewhere around the number of like 19 days or something like that. All right, so maybe 20 or 21 days. So spies go up and make new highs, all-time highs. Looks like the Qs did the same here. I believe that the Qs busted through there. All right, and guess who finally got out? The Dow Jones Industrial Average. All right, so 538, 2 on the Qs. That's on your daily right now. We're sitting at 570, 172. So we're still chasing a lot here, okay, on your daily. All right, so nice move here to the upside today. We did get the spot. We got the Qs all the way up to 574.16, and they've been coming back in a little bit since there. All right, so it's look at Zoom, man. Zoom has been just booming all day here. Look at the day this thing's having. All right, so Zoom with good guidance, that's what happens. All right, so way up here on up $8 here, having a great day on the Zoom. Not even bringing in an inch. All right, so that one has been staying pretty strong. So going back to the diamonds, all right, here we are. We finally got the Dow Jones Industrial Average up to some new highs. Are we lagging? Yes, we're still lagging from the futures, from the S&P and the Qs. All right, so we'll see. We'll see. You know, again, a lot of time before the 17th comes. All right. We got to watch unemployment numbers that come in, which will be, when's that going to be? That is not going to be until, I can't see my calendar. That's not going to be until the 5th, September 5th, okay? And then you got another week or a week and a half to get to the 17th. All right, so we're gonna watch unemployment numbers, which have been averaging out to around like 80K every over the last like 3 months. So anywhere inside there is going to be a good number. Anything dramatic could steer it off, but I'd be hard pressed to see. I think once they make up their mind and they're doing what they're saying, but a lot of these Fed from different states, they got all different opinions too. So there's that going on as well. So either way, anywho, this is what we have today. So again. Diamonds, I think we still got, now we don't have any magnitudes or anything. So what does that mean? It means we're in an exhaustion risk, okay? We've taken every time frame out. So really there's no gauge for us at this point. But I think diamonds continue to go a little bit higher here. Nice day today. It's coming back inside right now on the 2-hour. And so there you go. Your 2-2 coming back inside. It is 12 o'clock right now, 6 minutes after 12. So we got 3 more hours, right? 1, 2, 3. All right. So on your 30-minute right here, takes the 2 up and just kind of like starting to chop out now. All right. So we're going to be looking for pullbacks, okay? We're going to be looking for pullbacks in a lot of different stocks over this next 20-something days, all right? So we're going to be watching very closely. And the stocks that we like, that we talk about all the time, we're going to be looking for ones that come back down, all right? We don't want to be necessarily buying anything up here today, all right? If you had some stocks today, which I did, it was a chance to get out of some stuff that had been holding for a while. All right, so like kind of throwing us a little bone here today. So decent day, but not getting crazy buying stuff up here either. Okay, so on that note, we'll just going down to a shorter time frame. Like I said, on your 30s right now, we're chopping out. So chopping out means that my mama told me you better chop around. So watch that. Probably going to could be like that the rest of the day. SPY is coming back inside now. It's come 322 back down, and then one bar we'll get it right back up to the highs. So we'll see here on the 2 hour, kind of stuck inside right now, and then the Qs are the same situation with the 2 hour stuck inside. So there's a 1 inside actionable signal. On this one, you won't get another flip. You won't get a flip until 12:30 here on the 2 hour. All right, so in a half hour, you will get a new bar here on the 2 hour. So keep an eye on that. If you're watching 60s, that's fine. Whatever you like to do, you do what you do. All right, a couple stocks that we could talk about. So what do we got? What do we got that's been moving pretty good? All right, one right here, DraftKings and Penn. All right, these two were already good. So continuation to the upside. DraftKings coming up real nice on the 2 month. You're 2-2 up on the day. You're inside with the 2. Look for the 2-1-2 to carry up even farther through here. All right. I say DraftKings, this is the prize, right? 53.68. So we'll see. DraftKings, we're coming into the right time of the year, okay? So the NFL will be starting here. And soon enough we'll be having basketball coming back in, and we'll have hockey coming back in. All right, so it's a good season for gambling. All right, baseball is people bet on baseball, but the real action is going to be with the NBA and with the NFL and the NHL. All right, those are the 3 big ones. All right, so we'll see if those guys can keep their presence up at this point, and then let's see if we can get up to 53.61. It's a far grab from here. I'm not even talking about it, but we will watch it, and what we more importantly, we'll be watching it when it comes back inside, because we want to be in it to win it. All right, Penn National Gaming's got the same exact situation. This thing came back in. It's came back in here a little bit from the highs. It got up to 1964. Coming back down to 1941. You got the 2-1. Look for that 2-1-2 reversal back up to the upside. Now, that might be a nice trade to get back up there, but I don't know how you guys trade or how you trade. I have no idea, and most of you, I don't even know who you are. So it's hard for me to know what it is that you're doing and how you're doing it. All right, so all I can do is give you my opinion, and to be honest, that kind of sucks. All right, so Penn, there you go. What else? Boyd. I didn't even look at Boyd. So Boyd has got the good day up here too as well. Still hunting for 87.54. Things away. That's not too far away. $2 and change. Try to get this month back up and see if we can get all of these gamings going again. And then you walk. If you're in that mode, then you got to look at Wynn Casino, who had a good day up here today. All right, up $3.43. 2-2 up, sitting on the highs of the year. All right, so having a decent year here with Wynn. All right, so and you got that 2-1 inside. Looks like that could give you to a stage up. All right, remember, we have a lot of time before these numbers come in, and we're going to have to go through CPI. We're going to have to go through PPI, and we're going to have to go through unemployment. All right, so be aware of that. All right, those things we want to pay attention to. Now, they have been coming in line for the last months. I don't think anything will get too crazy. All right, but anything could happen. All right, so there's your win, and then you look at Las Vegas Sands, LVS. Another one, 2-2 up, 2-2 up. There you go. Okay, nice move. You don't want to be buying these up here. Okay, not. All right, we'll wait for the good ones to pull back in. A couple of Airlines, Delta Airlines is real good here. Delta has a nice move up. All right, Delta's real strong. I see this thing going higher. 69.34 is a number that I'd be looking for. That's $8 and change to get up from there. So, gonna be not gonna be a walk in the park, and we're gonna have to wait for some pullbacks to come back in. All right, but this thing's, look at the 2-1 here on the 2-hour. That thing could move up exponentially if it takes that 2 up. All right, as long as the futures are still holding up pretty good, and we kind of like just went lopsided now at the highs. So we'll see what happens there. And what else we looked at? We looked at some of our Salesforce. We got Salesforce moving here. It moved up, but then it kind of sputtered out right away. All right, so 2 back up here. You know, these are our, Jesus, I forget the word every day. Hold on a second here. I got the list here where they're at, where I can see them all. One second. Of course, I can't find them now, what I'm looking for. All right, so I'm going to go off the top of my head here. All right, so Salesforce. Like I said, you got the hammer coming back up on the month, and you got 2-2 up on the week. We're finishing the week that way, so it looks like we're going to come back inside here on the new week, and we'll wait to see what they're going to do. Definitely, we've been looking for these to buy out and pull back. IBM is in that group. IBM finally took the week up, took today to, and it didn't run away with anything. All right, so still messy in here. All right, and 2 up on the week now. All right, so that's about what we got going. This thing should start to get better. All right, now you got the month is still red, but we should exponentially start to get, and we'll be looking for pullbacks. All right, so today's the big shocker. We get back up to the highs. We're gonna back off, and then we'll see, you know, if they want to get the vigor and just get right after them again, or if they want to just stall out again. So that's I'd say probably more stalling out, because big move today. Okay, so that's that. All right, so IBM pretty decent. I mean, Oracle is really good, but this thing has just been, it can't even get out of a daily pattern. I just think it's so much better than what it should be. At 260 is the highs there, and as you see on the year, we're still struggling here at 236. Okay, so Oracle, it just keeps chopping like this. All right, so 2-2, we got to watch this thing. Until we get the new month, we're not gonna, anything that's 1 right now, they're not gonna move until, I mean, unless something happens in the next 6 days or 7 days, whatever the hell it is. But yeah, we gotta get a 2 back up on month. Okay, until we get that, we don't really have anything going on there. This SAP is another one. Look at this thing, still down, shooter down on month. This thing's not ready to go anywhere. All right, 2-2 down here, and you're 2-2 inside on the week. The pressure is still on this thing, not going anywhere anytime soon. Microsoft ran up like everybody else and came right back inside. Now, it didn't give up much. All right, what did it get up to today? It got all the way up to 510.65. It's only $3 back, pulling back. You got to think Microsoft should get it back together. And then we're going into like the Mag 7 here now. So there's Meta. Meta's chopping on the 30-minute for sure. There's your 3-1 inside on your 2-hour. All right, so see if that can get anything. I get maybe a little bit of exhaustion risk to the upside right now. As you see, don't be surprised if the futures go out at the highs of the day. All right, don't be surprised at that at all. But you know, like I said, I don't know if you want to be buying stuff up here today. All right, so Meta, and then there's Amazon. Just going to go through those real quick. It got the nice push up. It's already got 2 month up, but it's still stuck inside here, man. It can't get out. And it looks like maybe a 2-1-2 week could fix Amazon. All right, either way at this point. All right, but if we do stall out for like a week or two, we could just stall out until because it's still, I think that he alluded that there's going to be a rate cut. And it's already priced in, obviously, because we could see this. Otherwise, the market would still be going higher right now and still be pushing. All right, so we know that all this business is inside here already. It's already inside the market. All right, so we'll see there. There's Amazon and then Tesla. I love the shorts of Tesla, but I just can't make the move here. 2-2 back up on the day now, back up to $338. We had the 3-2 down. That was the move. Look at even coming in today, the sellers were still in control, but Powell popped off right off, man. He threw the bone right away. He didn't mess around. It was 2 minutes not even 2 minutes into this thing, and he alluded that that they were looking to make change, and that was it. Market zipped up. They ran up and made new highs, and then everybody's just been chilling out since. All right, so we'll see what Tesla wants to do over the long haul. All right, Tesla's. What else is there? Microsoft, Nvidia. I thought Nvidia should have got back higher. It couldn't get back up into this area here at 184. It's got the 3-day. All right, but she's kind of stalling out here. She might go back up to the highs before the end of the day. I wouldn't be surprised at all. This day's not done yet, and this has been a really, really good one. All right, so I don't know who's buying them up there, but we'll see who they are. All right, and then there's Google. All right, Google was already moving before the market even. Google was already out the gate kind of strong. And it got up to 207. It hit that number again, where it stalled out last time. It hit it again, and it backed off again. So what's it going to take for Google to get out of here and start going back up to? I think these might be all-time highs here anyway. So just Google, she needs more. She needs more. All right. So cooled off right away as soon as it hit that number. And who's the star? And now I want to talk about the diamonds, right? How about my Disney? A nice move on the Disney. Beautiful day. Nice move up. It's holding the gains for the most part. It got up to 119.84. It's trading at 119.18 right now. There's your two inside. This thing is really cruising along well. Nice. All right. So Disney, I look for more upside. Again, there's going to be days. Mama said there'd be days like this. All right. You're going to get down days, and we're going to be there. That's where we want to be. All right. We want to be there when those days come in. All right, so Disney's been really good. I'm going to go quick here now because I'm already cooking up too much time. XRT on the retail, nice day upper. You got back to the all-time highs on XRT. I think you can get continuation from the upside from the diamonds. I think there probably will be a little pullback, but on that pullback, you want to be getting in there and then making that move back up. I think these are still well undervalued from where the SPYs and the Qs are. All right, so XRT I think is really good. XLP, man, they're playing it like an accordion today. It ran up, puked, tried to run up again, puked. So there's no reason to be defensive. So this is what's happening now. So trying to come back down to the lows of the day right now on your XLPs. Wait on these guys. Shoot her down on the month. Shoot her down on the week. All right. Sit tight. All right. If you want to be in something, and there's another one that's disappointing, and I think that there's reasons why. XLV, shoot her back down. Can't get the healthcare going on. Reform. Okay. A lot of things are going to happen in the healthcare world in the United States, and this is the reason why they keep falling apart and coming back down. All right, they're going to get it to where they want it to be, and until then, we're going to have chop on months. Look at the chop on the months. Okay, you could see continuous chops on months. We don't want to mess around with any of that. We don't trade that crap. All right. Energy woke up, all right, a little bit. I don't know. They ain't gonna keep energy up for long. I'll tell you that. At least if the powers that be, they don't want is the energy prices going up. All right, so but got the 2 inside now on the month here, and just had a nice day today on the XLE. All right, I was long XLE. The thing moved up. I sold it. I'd been holding on to it for a long time. It's like, okay, there's some money in there now. Got to take it. All right, so XLE, we'll see there. And it really kind of, I watch the discretionaries, watch these. All right, a lot of these restaurants and things like this, they have a tendency to fall apart, but these discretionaries are looking really, really good today. All right, so we'll keep an eye on those as well. All right, so XLY I think is a little better here, and the retail is strong. XLPs are giving it up. I think the banks are just, I can't get a read on the banks at all here. It's, finally woke up today with the big move, but these things have been chopping on days. Look at this. It's been horrible. All right, it knows how to go down, and then it got back up. All right, there's this thing here. Now you're probably going to get that move back to the downside, all right? If any of them, I like Citibank. All right, Citibank might be the one I like. 2-2 up there. Got the 2-1 inside on the month. I think you can get more out of this guy. Even if it stays, I'd like if it stayed in there and gave you the 2-1 2-month back up. All right, so Citibank, I kind of like that one a little bit. I really can't say I like this Robinhood, but it's a mess. And how do you get in? I can't figure out a way to get into Robinhood. Okay, one other stock that I like a lot on the same kind of mode there is Rocket. This RKT really got away from me today. I've been bidding for this thing at lower prices. I think this thing still they're in the middle of buying another company. They already bought Redfin, and they're buying another company right now, but they might not get that deal done till the end of the year. So there could be some hiccups in there. I think around 16 would be great. All right, high 15s, low 16s, that'd be great. If you could get it there, I think that's a good deal. All right, all right, diamonds are better. We've been going at it for 3 months, maybe longer than that. All right, so diamonds finally get up there. We definitely want to buy dips on diamonds. Okay, I think they're going to go higher. I think we should be up at 48,000. 49,000. All right, I think we're going there, but the question is, how much can we triangle out to get back up? All right, so we'll see what happens with that. The yields have been driven into the ground with the dollar, so with the strength of the market, that makes sense. So we'll watch the yields on the 10 years as well. All right, dollar down to 97 cents now. Okay, so the powers that be like that too. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. All right, so I will not get something out to you at the end of the day today, but we'll be back at it at Monday, maybe something over the weekend. All right, be good.